Hello, I'm the Guitar Geek and welcome back to On the Bench with the Les Paul. I've taken a little hiatus, so if you are watching this in sequence in the future, well done. But if you're watching this and waiting for me to release a video, really sorry. I've been on a kind of family holiday and I had to let this whole channel thing, take a break. Anyway, on with it. I've got some news for you. Remember that I did the Les Paul, so a slight catch up. The stage we're at the moment, I've just stained this top with a leather stain. And during the previous video, there was a stage at which this looked really good to me, like a denim stonewash looked, which looked like this. And I contacted Matt, who will be the owner of this guitar once it's finally finished. And he said, oh, I wish you'd said while you were at that stage because I really like that look. So I'm sending the guitar back to what it looked like when it was stonewashed. Which is great news, but also bad news because it means I've got to do more sanding. However, sanding videos are the future, so off I go with no more talking, straight into the sanding. All right, I'm pretty darn happy with that. That's looking good. I'm gonna get some, wait for it, brown. I got some brown dyes. I got all this Phoebings dye, which the company should honestly probably be sponsoring me or something, hint, hint. But someone mentioned that it looked kind of like a barrel. So I'm taking liberties with Matt's guitar here, not for the first time, and I'm going to apply some brown. It's called chocolate. And we're going to see what that looks like, sounds like, looks like, on top of all this black. And then sand it back. Black. At the moment, this feels like a mistake. It feels like a dark alley that I should not have walked down of staining. All right, I'm going to sand it back again with 240, which is what we're currently at, and see what it looks like. Oh man, I think I fluffed it. Actually, I don't dislike the color. I just dislike the fact that that's not what I wanted. I don't know what really I was aiming for, but that wasn't it. All right, should have left it. That's not what I wanted. It looked like a barrel, it looked good, but I love the contrast of the white or very light maple and the dark stain. So failed experiment. Sorry everybody for wasting your time. Chocolate. Onwards. Not for the first time, we are a few minutes into the video and I'm kind of back where I started at the beginning of the video, but that was, I can't say a failed experiment because no experiment has ever failed if you learn from it. I learned that I didn't like how it looked, so I put some more black on top. Now I'm going to go back to I'm going to go to 240 and start taking it off again, and this is the final round of the game, I promise. So much so that I even went inside and got the tru-oil from my other workbench. So that is happening. Whew. Okay. That is it for the 240. Yeah. So I'm not staining that anymore. We're now moving forward with the sandpapers up to 320, then 400, then 600, then 800, then 1000. Then we're sticking this mofo tru-oil on it. I'm now going to wet the water to whisker it. I mean wet the guitar. My apologies, but if that's the first time you've seen the guitar in focus, That's what it looks like. I think I had the autofocus switched on and it wasn't playing ball. I'm so sorry if that was a problem. If it wasn't, then I'm going to cut this bit out so you'll never see it. Oops. I'm kind of done with the blade now, but whilst I've got it in my hand, I'm going to scrape the fretboard, because down here on the frets, where these crowns are, or whatever they're called, trapezoids, they're slightly raised and I can feel them above the ebony. So I'm just going to scrape them off using the same blade. To do that, just run it in there across, and there you can see bits of the shape there. I can also see that this one's not in straight and has been glued slightly on the wonk. I've done a few of these now past the 15th fret, and there's a test you can do to see if they are flush with the surface of the fretboard. What you do is you get your fingernail and scrape it up across there, so across the wood and the piece of plastic or mother of pearl. I haven't done this one, so you should hear a little tick. Or a big tick. So, done? Not done. Need scraping. I am 2 hours into this session of recording, so that's how much work has gone into this video so far. Also with collecting some stuff. Let's call it 1 hour 45 between friends, which we are, of course. Next thing up is to really tidy up this, this binding. So I'm going to go in with my trusty 180, which is there. That was a good guess. I thought I just cut my finger, but I didn't. That was dangerous. Okay, so mask on, and what I want to do in contrast to the very rough looking but not feeling front, I want the line here between the mahogany and the maple to be really clean. That's my aim. Mask. Time to dry it off. Happy with that. Turn it over. That is the body done. Well, that's bright. Let's put it there. The body is oiled. I'm just going to wipe some of that off because there's a lot on there. And then do the neck. It smells like success. Gosh darn it, this is going to look amazing. Going hardware shopping soon. That's a lie, I've already been. But in video world, I haven't been yet. I wonder where I'll go shopping. Alrighty, just the neck and headstock and diddly-dum, diddly-doo. I don't know why, but during this whole video, session, a work session, I've had the song Absolutely Everybody stuck in my head. See a little discoloration or a slightly different color in the wood there. And that's what I like about wood. It's not uniform. The gloves are off, as they say in glove land. That is all the oiling I'm going to be doing today. That is in fact a heck of a lot of oil, and I don't know if the colors are going to be right in this setting. It's a garage setting with a crappy little light, so it looks pretty funky. It looks like I added like 2 liters of stain to this and then took it all off again, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm enjoying the look. We're going to have gold hardware on there. That's what it's going to look like. Next up is the sort of setup video, which I put all the hardware in, including a little bit of shopping at a certain shop in Germany. And I'm going to set it up and string it up and actually try and play the darn thing. That's coming in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this on this amazing long-winded journey that has been this Les Paul on the bench. Thank you for watching so far and to the end of this video. You've made it to the end of this video, so please leave me the comment. Slick shoes? Slick shoes. I'll see you next time, and I'm a Guitar Geek. Bye-bye.